21 here, back with another Splinterlands video. So as you guys know, I've been largely renting out my deck for the last almost 2 seasons. But for the last week of this one, I've been slowly unrenting cards and letting a bot play for me. And, the bot did pretty well. Bot got me all the way, almost midway through Diamond 2. 40 diamond chests unlocked. I was very happy with the performance. But now it's time for me to take over. I'm excited. I haven't played consistently in a really long time. Almost 2 seasons at this point. It was nice to get a break, think about the other aspects of the game. But I know how much you guys love gameplay. So today and tomorrow, I'm going to have 2 separate videos walking through my push to champion, hopefully. I'll probably be a little rusty, haven't played in a while. I got all my cards unrented, ready to go, so Kitty's ready to go. We'll get to try out Lux Vega for one of the first times. I played a couple battles yesterday. These 3 were mine. Got some wins, 2 with Lux, so excited to use Lux and show her off. Let's get into it. Alright, first battle. I don't know how many we'll play, we'll see how it goes. We're on a bit of a win streak right now, so it'd be nice to keep that rolling. And I'm just getting used to playing with these new abilities. So everyone has thorns, for example. So it's been a nice, fun shakeup. You got to really consider what strategies and lineups you're going with. So I am going to play Kitty here. This Runemancer Flore for a high mana Thorns ability seems like the great play. Yeah, so I think we're going to do our keep the slip spawn alive strategy. Let's see. So I'm not renting any cards, so I don't have any boost to my deck. What you see is what I own. Let's see. So I always struggle for ones with thorns. What do I play up front? Do I try to just roll with... I just try to do Onyx Sentinel, but he already has thorns. Oh, maybe I do Void Dragon. That leaves me with 4. We'll then toss out Dr. Polite. Yeah, let's try something like this. We'll see how this goes. I want to avoid the thorns. Yeah. I only brought 1 triage, which could be a problem, but I'm hoping I can do enough damage to where the slip spawn is fine anyways. They did something similar. Let's look at this. So what's really great about the Runemancer Flore in Earth vs. Earth, and right now, there wasn't a lot of options to play. It was Dragon, Earth, and Death. So Earth is pretty high up there. But these 2 attacks, obviously it's going to get nerfed here, and nerfed here. But in general, these 2 attacks don't trigger the force field. So Runemancer Flore would be able to do, complete 7 damage on a turn to the slip spawn. It was a fantastic card to counter the slip spawn back here. Let's see what happens. I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. I think a lot of it's going to depend on the Chaos Dragon. They have more... I don't want to say that. So maybe my blind will be helpful as well. They're playing magic. He does have phase. So that was a great shot there for my Chaos Dragon. Right in the middle of all their weak monsters. They kind of did the same thing, but hit some of my higher health monsters. I really wish we would have got the Affliction on the slip spawn there. 2 misses, or no, 1 miss. It's a really low chance that the Grun's able to hit my Void Dragon. We should hopefully wipe out. Yeah, that was actually another great spot for my Chaos Dragon to land. We should be fine now. Yeah, my Chaos Dragon hitting some really great spots. Grun's getting lucky on these hits, but I'll take it because of the Thorn. Very interesting by them to try to play a double strike monster in a Thorns rule set. I bring the Amplify. If he was to hit twice, that would be 6 damage. Yeah, we have this one in the bag. Yeah, I mean, I still think people are adjusting to these new rule sets and how they're going to play out. So the one triage was enough. They didn't really bring that much damage, and their main damage dealer, the Chaos Dragon, and the Grund, I guess, both weren't necessarily aimed at my slip spawn. So they just didn't have enough damage to do much to the slip spawn. Good start. We'll just watch it play all the way through. But we have this now. I think people are sleeping on some of the Rift Watchers cards. This card's nuts. I love it. I play it as much as I can. Alright, big win. That's 64 rating points. It's big. Getting closer. You know, hopefully in this one we can get to, you know, Diamond 1 or something, and then I'll get closer to Champion, hopefully on my own, and then I'll make another video as we try to push into Champion. I don't want to jinx it though. Alright, so this one's interesting. They have Lux. So the back to basics with the Earthquake is tough because you lose your flying ability. So I want to bring something that has shield. The question is, do I want to go Lux and someone else, or do I want to go Kelia and Water? So let's just see what this could potentially look like. Yeah, I don't love my options. So I want to play mostly Magic. So I imagine they're going to bring some shield as well. Or at least that's what I would be doing. So what does Earth give me here? I know he doesn't have the flying, but it's still just a great card for this context. This is tough. I don't really know what to do here. I'm struggling. I'm not going to do this. You know, we're going to try. I think we're going to just try a... let's see. Actually, I should use Lux. See, this is what I'm talking about when I'm rusty. I can't really... Normally when I, get some sort of rule set, I can pretty quickly put together some sort of lineup I want to play. But right now, I'm obviously struggling a little bit. I think this would be a good card to toss out there, just because I'll be able to eat some Earthquakes. I'll put this up front. Alright, we'll just try this. I don't love this, but I didn't love anything that I was going to put together. So yeah, no surprising, they brought a shield as well. TNA Legion 6. Look at that, 12's got 6 versions of his guild. That's crazy. I remember when he first launched the TNA Legion, the first one. I was a follower then, but I wasn't good enough in the game yet to be considered. I just didn't have the deck. It was too early for me, so I didn't consider joining. Or I wouldn't even have qualified, really, for what they were looking for. But good for him. 6 versions of it. I mean, who knows? Maybe he has 10. So actually, we should take this one. Worked out just going sort of high health with some pretty big damage dealers in the back. Our damage dealers did more damage than their damage dealers. Cool. Second win. That one was a little bit by the seat of our pants. Kind of threw that together very last second. Still have 60-something% ECR. Sorry, just took a sip of coffee. All right, so they like to spam Lux. You see this a lot now with Lux. So it's much easier to rent into these higher levels because all you have to do is rent a Lux, and you can basically just play it every single match except for Little League. So if you have like a silver or gold deck and you want to play up into Diamond, all you have to do is rent a Lux. You know, I would say more so a gold deck. I mean, this person clearly has some maxed out cards, as you can see. All right, let's see. So reverse speed, so I don't want to use, this is kind of becomes the go-to. Specifically when you start talking about Equalizer, when I can get the Jin Bilka to a really high level. Here's the thing that I've noticed too. Always put your Dr. Blight in front of your Jin Bilka. Your Jin Bilka does a ton of damage, right? But it's complete glass cannon. Where is it? Where'd he go? I mean, it only has 2 health, right? Dr. Blight is going to build up all of this health. And as soon as the Dr. Blight gets to the front line, that's then going to create a wall or a shield of health that will protect your Jin Bilka. So many times I see this flipped. I think the winning percentage of putting Dr. Blight before Jin Bilka is probably much higher. I don't know that for certain, obviously, but if I were to guess, I would say that would be the case. So I would rather do some magic defense than, maybe not. Do I toss him out there? And then what do I have left here? I have 5. Nothing really here. I think I might just toss out another 3 magic damage. I think that's probably my best option. I'm a little nervous because I'm weak to magic, but I also have a ton of magic damage, so let's see if we can pull this off. So they didn't go magic, which is nice. They have some magic defense with the cleanse, so that could be trouble. I don't know if I'm going to have enough damage to get through. So all of my attacks are going to go first, which is nice. Yeah, I have no idea. Let's see. He's just going to get enraged. I don't know if we're going to have enough damage to do anything to this Bakjira. That's sort of my biggest question, because we're all going to go first, and the cleanse is going to come afterwards. So it should be able to be healed up. Although the Jin, the Bakjira should, oh no, I don't know. We'll have to watch. It's going to be close. If we get through the Bakjira, we win very easily. I just don't know if we're going to be able to. You know, I didn't even see actually that they were nerfing my magic either. So he's enraged at least. Oh, not anymore actually, because of the cripple. That was actually a big cripple. So none of those heals got off. Okay, so that's big. We do need to keep hitting the, see like right there, that's sick. So the heals come before the cleanse. So we definitely need to afflict like we did right there. If we afflict a couple times in a row, we'll be fine, but we have to afflict a couple times in a row. You know, all these misses are certainly helping. It's annoying that they keep repairing that shield. So there's another affliction, that's good. I think we need one more affliction and we should be fine. Oh, actually, don't even know. We don't need an affliction anymore, because we'll all go first. All right, we should be fine now. Yeah, we would have had to get really unlucky to lose there. We ended up having enough damage. And now without the shield in front, my Celic infantry can just drop 8 bombs. This will probably take a bit, just because we're going to have to land these afflictions still. That poison doesn't mean anything, because it's going to get cleansed before the turn's over. Oh no. Alright, so we just got through. Cool. I'm going to speed this one up, because they don't have enough damage, and we have a lot of damage. Good work. Nice little return to the game for me. on a little bit of a streak here. This is a situation where I kind of want to stop so I can end on a winning note, but I don't want to end the streak. Alright, I'm probably just going to skip this one at this point. Don't need to watch all of this, although it's going to get much faster now that there's no cleanse. We'll just watch it. This I'm finding is a pretty... Murdampier is starting to get played a lot more at the highest levels. I've noticed it sort of watching battles and watching other people play. I always check in on the top battles. The Murdampier is starting to become a card that I'm noticing more and more and more. So that's something to keep an eye on. I know it's a reward card that's going to be super cheap. So, I mean, now's a pretty good time to go out and buy it. I don't think it's going to go up anytime soon because it's so early in the print rate. I'm strictly just talking about from a usefulness factor. I'm starting to see the Murdampier being played pretty frequently. We'll do another one. I mean, maybe let's see if we can get to Diamond 1. I might stop it on the next loss. So no with the Thorns. This is a funny combination. So back to basics with the Thorns. They've returned Fire, so I'm definitely going to stick to Almond. I don't want the speed filter anymore. Here. Oh, put the speed filter back on just in a different way. Cool. I'm gonna go straight damage. I need some sort of... I guess you can be the meat shield. And then I guess I'll just toss Chaos Agent up front to soak up a couple hits. We'll try this, just this stereotypical magic spam back to basic strategy. Nothing too crazy or unique. Looks like they play Ilthane a lot, so I didn't want to play any sort of range type strategy, and obviously back to basics. Not really a lot of good opportunities to play melee. Plus, then you consider the Thorns rule set. So, yeah, we're probably going to have a similar lineup. They'll just come through whoever was smarter and how they put it together. Yeah, or what cards we have, right? So here's the thing. I have leveled up cards. They really don't. This is a key card for this rule set, the Failed Summoner. But in this back to basics context, all it really has is 3 extra hit points than the Chaos Agent. I should be fine because I think I have way more damage just from having leveled up cards. Like, I think the main difference will be me including the Slip Spawn instead of the Goblin Psychic, and then having a leveled up Regal Parrington versus their level 1. So, I think should be fine. But you never know. Although I guess with the back to basics rule set, it's a little easier to know because it basically just becomes a math problem. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah, so my Slip Spawn, will it get to go? I actually don't know. No, cool. But we're good. Cool. Another win. 34. Keep pushing up. What are we? We're 57 away. All right, keep it rolling. I mean, that could be one battle. If we play someone who's way ahead of us in Diamond or even Champion, you get 57 in a battle. Okay. No neutrals, Fog of War. So no sneak, no snipe. Definitely going to play Kitty here. And so what I generally like doing is Bakura with the cleanse. Then I want to do an opportunity. I want to go like this. I then want to bring an additional heal just because. And then do I want to bring speed or a stun? Let's bring feel like a stun might be more useful just because you're generally going to see you know, a heal type monster up here. So if I could stun them, and the speed might be overkill. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. So again, gonna try to make them get through my Bakjira, have the cleanse, have the heal, and then 2 guys that are gonna avoid the front with the opportunity, and then the scatter shot, just because most people set a lineup where, you know, you put someone like the Bakjira up front. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I didn't want to bring the speed just because I have 3 speed alterations already, and I don't know how important speed's going to be for this. I have True Strike. I'm not playing like a dodge monster up front. I'm very much playing Bakjira. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah. This is annoying because it's going to take out our healer very, very quickly. This card actually is going to be very, very annoying. If we lose, which I'm leaning towards us losing now, it'll be because of the Sinash. We'll have to get a little lucky. Hopefully the Chaos Dragon hits the Jin Inferni. But we might be in some trouble here. That's still not a card that I think about playing that often. I mean, we just double attack he had to attack there, but that wasn't really where I wanted to send my scatter shots. So the triage ends up helping. Oh, that's really annoying. So because of the thorns, he became the weakest monster, my Deep Lurker. So then he was the target of the opportunity strike. It's very annoying. He will get healed, but this is his last turn. Getting the poison was nice. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough damage anymore, unfortunately. You know, it keeps getting stunned too, so it loses its own heal. Oh, that was a big shot. That was a big shot. Actually, we should be fine now, unless we get really unlucky with the next scatter shot hit. Yeah, we're good. Nice. All right, pulled that one out. That was a close one. I think it was closer than it actually ended up. That last stun we got was really, really important. Let's see where we're at. We're on a big streak here. All right, let's play one more. We'll either lose or we'll get in the diamond one. And that'll be how we end the video. Slow. Ooh. So this is where I would love to be able to play Jared Scar, but obviously can't do that. Let's take a peek at what we have. So this is kind of perfect. Here's what I'm worried about. I'm up at 9. I don't really love a lot of my options here. Do I just go? Yeah, I don't think I should overthink this. Let's just do the play we know is generally going to work. Because of the melee can attack from anywhere and the threat of Grum, I am going to play right there. I'm going to bring a bull. Do I want to bring shield or a blind? I think I'm going to bring the blind. Again, just because melee from anywhere. I'll toss the Chaos Agent in instead of the Morphoid. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. Right here. Alright. To get to Diamond 1. I don't feel great about this one, but we'll see. I'm worried I actually didn't even bring enough damage. Although Dr. Blight and Jin Bilka alone, with the Obsidian magic boost in reverse speed, is just a ton of damage. Again, the infantry, just because melee can attack from anywhere, if they do some sort of try to like unleash Grum play, I want someone with shield, the shield ability, as well as armor, up here to sort of take those hits. I could have played the 1 mana Chaos, I forget what their name is for Earth card, with the Thorns and the 2 attack, but I just wanted to go with the dodge instead. Generally I'm expecting they would do some sort of melee up front defense, given melee can attack from anywhere, so I didn't think that was going to be too powerful of a card. I was more so thinking if they try to do like a sneak, or if this gets to the front, maybe the dodge and phase, even though it's kind of a fast card, would just give it a chance of missing. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. I haven't seen a llama in a while. What do you think? Is it going to be Lamacron? No. We're not going to win this, but this is a very interesting play to use llama on. There's no real last stand monster. This card's going to make the difference. I just don't have the failed summoner. These glass cannons are just going to get very quickly eliminated. So, played someone up, looks like in champion. So hopefully we don't lose that many rating points, but the win streak is definitely over. Yeah. Oh, and so smart, actually, now that I think about it, the cleanse. You're going to get some sort of like Dr. Blight type play. So if you can bring a cleanse directly from your summoner, you don't, because like Earth doesn't really have a great one that I know of. And like, again, all my damage dealers just got wiped out by the failed summoner. That's just them having a card that I don't have. Okay, GG's. See how much we lose. Yeah, only 3. So sometimes, the rating climb can be really annoying when you lose a bunch. And then, if Rainy was to lose to me, they would have lost 30 to 40 points, right? But they beat me, and they get 3. That's nuts. So I'm happy I only lost 3. Should be able to push up in Diamond 1, but we'll play one more. See if we can get to Diamond 1. This will actually be the last one. I got invigorated because we only lost a couple points there. Let's see. So we're evens. Melee can attack from the front. So first thing I want to think about is my tank. Let's see. Do I have enough to utilize? I kind of like running plays like this in lowish mana because I can catch them a little off guard. I don't know if this is going to work, though. We'll see. I almost just want to win in fatigue. Right now, I'm just trying to win in fatigue. We'll see if that works. Every once in a while, I like to throw out a... Oh, it's like a little shake-up lineup. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to get rid of my Bakjira, and you can't touch my Blight, so my Blight's just going to sit in the back. And then Kelp Initiate obviously keeps cleansing the Bakjira. The Bakjira heals itself, Kitty heals the Bakjira, and then my Dr. Blight will hopefully help get rid of all their stuff. So, I mean, this was a really good play here, but it's going to get distracted a little bit. I probably lose because of the Deep Lurker. That was a really easy, good play to make. I could have done something similar, but I didn't. Let's see. It'll depend how quickly the Dr. Blight can get through the, can we get like a quick cleanse poison right away? That might give us a chance. But overall, I'm not loving this setup. Yeah, I think we probably needed the poison right away. Especially, yeah, with the stuns. Bringing a stun was a great call. Again, no poison, come on. And they hit the poison right away. That's really tough. Yeah, that's really, really tough. And they hit it, right? It's only a 50% chance that they actually hit that hit in the back line. So, and they hit, boom, back to back. That's wild. Hitting back to back is pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, he just hit every single poison, so It's really not much we could do there, unfortunately. I think the Dr. Blight might end up making it a little close. We would need some, really lucky misses that we're just not going to get. Yeah, unfortunate. We had a chance there. I mean, the Deep Lurker hit every single poison and didn't miss some shots that they very easily should have or could have missed. Now, see, we get to the point where I want to end on a win, so we're going to keep rolling. It's going to end up being a really long video, but I don't really care. Opportunity. This is where you can play some really fun camo lineups. So I'm going to rock out these two. Then, let's see. Put Elmo there. Put the Chaos Agent. And let's do, go and do Queen Masalia. Let's actually do Vampire Bat in the back. See if this works. Kind of a really random play, but I'm gonna try to have a little bit of fun with it. I like bringing the Flore in this because of the double attack with the opportunity. And the idea is these two have camo, so their lineups are going to have to get through, all of these guys before they can start hitting some of my main damage dealers. And these guys are going to be sending magic damage straight to their back line. So I think we win this just because they went kind of melee, which is what I was hoping for. Like they're going to have to get through the Chaos Agent, which is pretty fast and has, dodge, obviously. Then the melee is also going to have to try to get through the Vampire Bat, which is going to be equally as difficult. They do have some decent speed, though. But I think we'll be able to do enough damage to their back line. Like, we're going to go right here first, the Queen Mycelia. So we should be able to wipe the Queen Mycelia out. See, yeah. Hitting the Vampire Bat's just very tough. As you can see right there. They lost their shield, and then now we can start going at some of their annoying damage dealers in the back. We get a poison here, that would be really nice. We don't. But it's really hard to hit the Vampire Bat. And they do it twice in a row. Ooh, this is actually getting a little closer than I was thinking it was going to. Actually, we should be able to wipe out the Carnage Titan here. Yeah. They just do too much damage in opportunity rule sets. I think Bulldog originally made a video on this. But it's just so much damage, you can't hit them at all. So if you bring some glass cannons, if you bring some guys with some huge health, these are great cards to play. Even this trample isn't really going to matter. There's too much damage. Okay, that will actually be my last battle. But the double camo in opportunity is a great strategy to use. I'm going to push up closer to champion, and then I'll, depending on where my ECR is at, I will record sort of that segment of my push up in the next 24 hours. But thanks for being here. Really long video, but that will hopefully make up for, my lack of specific gameplay content recently because I've been renting my deck and using a bot. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. And if you're new to the community, it would be awesome if you could take a second to like and subscribe. I will talk to you soon, and good luck in your end of season pushes.